I'm coming by with a message. Authentic, channeled, divinely guided. Because some of us need some healing out here desperately today. And I want to speak to the matter of molestation and rape, sexual assault. Some of us have been raped in our lives, and we need to now deal with the emotions of that. So you may be watching people's private parts excessively. And no matter how much you try to take your eyes away, you can't, is because that trauma or that traumatic event is calling to be healed. It wants your attention now. You deserve it. You deserve to comfort and nurture yourself through such a horrible event. So take heed, and I'm going to go ahead and take it from here. Whew, hold on a minute. Goodness gracious, my crown. This is a deep one. It really is. Because there are some of us that suffered molestation in our childhoods and we don't know it. We were sleeping, we were too young to remember, okay? And when I say we, I'm not saying me, I'm speaking as we, as I'm with. I'm sharing my light so that we can collectively heal this. So that's why I speak we. I'm not speaking from a personal perspective at this point. Um, but some of us have suffered in ways that we don't know, we don't recall, we don't remember. Horrible things by horrible adults who were responsible for us and very much mishandled their responsibility. Okay. So what happens is because you don't remember, you go on in your life to make decisions that you would feel guilt for. Like there's too much freedom in sexual expression. There are things going on that don't need to be going on. This is channeled. Like sex is supposed to be a beautiful thing between two partners or however that, but now things have gotten exploited in sex and it's no longer that beautiful act anymore because the molestation energy is showing up in bedrooms now. It's freezing people up upon touch. It's making it be just lust and desire and no intimacy or romanticism going on. It's just not the beautiful act that it's been because of the things from our past. And so we're making decisions and, promiscuity, hypersexuality, all of these things, because at young, tender ages, before you could even hit the double digits, you had a roaring sex life. That shouldn't have been. You didn't deserve that. That was not proper behavior. It was not. It was wrong. Because it's wrong because it made you make decisions in your life that hurt you through sex, be it unprotected sex, um, having, oral sex. And I'm talking about with whomever, like no limitations. No, my body is a treasure. Just whoever wanted can get it. Okay. That shouldn't have been. That shouldn't be. Because now I'm think the self worth. Because we shouldn't just be giving ourselves away like today's newspaper. Shouldn't be. We shouldn't be. Some other signs that a molestation, a rape, or sexual assault is showing up in your life is if you have an overstimulated sex drive or an understimulated sex drive. Your moisture is low. There's a lot of dryness. Can't hold an erection. Um, okay, that's all I'm getting from that. So those are some signs as well. But if any of these abuses apply, any of these traumatic events apply, you're going to have to go within and you're going to have to heal yourself for real. Help is available, but you can't look for anybody else to save you. It's almost like imagine you're still experiencing it because technically you are because of it happening, it created patterns that inspired your decision making. So something that happened to you when you were young is still showing up in your life today. So it is worth it to really sit with this because right now, if you don't have control over yourself sexually and you don't give it attention, it's just going to keep. You can't ignore it forever, especially in this age of Aquarius, the age of truth. And the thing about it is that it's the shame and the guilt that's holding everybody back. Listen, as a child, you didn't make the decision to do that. It was that person who guided you into it. They were the bad guy, not you. So look at the situation and say, there's no reason for me to feel guilty, to feel any blame or any shame because I was taken advantage of. So there's a release right there for your inner child, you know? And when you got older and started making decisions, it was based on the 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 thought patterns that formed generational curses that formed who you were subconsciously. So you were moving based on that abuse. Yeah. Yeah. You deserve your own love. You deserve your own care. You deserve your own release the judgment, is what I want to say. You deserve to hear yourself out about it judgment free because can't nobody else free you from this but you. You have to let go of the emotion, but first own it because likely you're so desensitized that you don't even really know how you feel about it. You don't feel anything. So if you check in with yourself, you be like, I'm good. I'm good. Outwardly, yeah. But inside, you're torn up. The thoughts that you're having, how you can't control where your eyes are going. I imagine that's freaking you out. It's a sign from yourself to say you need to look within. You need to deal with this sexual abuse that happened to you. You need to hear yourself out so that you can release those patterns, break those generational curses that just continue to perpetuate society. So, I think that's all I have for right now. Such a tender message. Such a tender message. And listen, if you need some help, if this is too big of a cross for you to bear on your own, okay? If you want some help to transform that burden and use that energy to straighten your crown, I can help you. I can help you. Tap the link in my bio, check out my services, book a session. You don't have to go it alone because this is a lot to untangle in your mind. Okay? But if you don't feel led to book a session, I have a healing guide on my website as well, link in my bio. Tap into that for yourself at least, at a minimum right now. You can't keep running from this. You can't. It's going to start affecting your health. Anything that goes emotionally unhealed it will show up in your physical health if it hasn't already. If you have a boatload of illnesses, you know what I'm saying? Like you could go down a list of the things that you have been diagnosed with. Imagine your emotional, your mind is in that much of a mess. That's what that communication is. It's telling you your soul is a mess. And it's manifesting through all of these illnesses. Whew. Goodness gracious. Do yourself a favor. Get you some help. You don't have to be ashamed. If I'm a judgment free zone, I don't judge. I'm too interested in the healing of humanity. I ain't got time to judge for real because I understand your actions came from somebody else's actions, came from somebody else's actions. When you were born, you did not decide to go through these things or become the person that you became as a result of it. Either way, I'm more looking at the negative, you know? So, all right, I'm here for you. You know what I mean? Like I said, you don't have to go it alone. And I'm out.